What's up, you guys? Namicon here, bringing you my perspective of what entertainment is bringing us, and join me as I delve into the world of power metal. We'll be talking about Call of the Wild, the 8th studio album by Powerwolf, released on July 16th, 2021. It received positive reviews from critics, who praised its production, the instrumentation, and its bombastic nature. This album did not chart here in the United States at all, but it did chart very high in the German and Swiss charts, charting at 2 and 5 respectively. Before I began to hear this album, I was not familiar with power metal at all. I am familiar with other genres of metal, mainly alternative metal and some metalcore, but I never delved deep into any other metal genres. But man, oh man, when I first heard a couple of the songs from this band from a local gaming store, I was overwhelmed, and so I decided to delve deep into Call of the Wild because I really like what I heard from my local gaming store. I'm not sure if I want to go track by track on this album because while Call of the Wild has 11 songs in the album, it's going to be difficult for me to describe each track one by one. To describe Powerwolf's music, they use symphonic elements while using fast drums and use fast guitar licks. And to summarize my thoughts on this album, it is dumb as shit. But oh my god, they are so much fun to listen to. And I think that's what makes them stood out to me. The reason why I say this is because I feel like the metal as a genre, like it really lacks the fun aspect of music. Like it's all dark, emotional, brooding, brutal, yelling and screaming their hearts out. Not saying it's bad by any means, but I don't think I could call most of it fun to listen to, if you catch my drift. Powerwolf, on the other hand, they are so much fun to listen to. The album starts off with Faster Than the Flame. That starts ambient, and then whoosh, everything starts off quickly with how epic everything is in terms of instrumentation. So lyrically speaking, this song is about the witch trials that happened in the 13th century, which were legitimized by the church, which allowed these witches to torture, burn, and kill multiple victims. And word has spread about this event faster than the flame. Yep, that's how this song title came to be. So not only they sound epic, lyrically speaking, they try to make it as bombastic and out there as possible with how they're telling their story, but somehow they make it concise. Songs after that bring the epicness that Faster Than the Flame brought. Arguably even more so, because the next two songs were released as singles. And these songs were Beast of Gavadon and Dancing with the Dead. They proved to be popular, reaching millions of views on YouTube, with Dancing with the Dead being the most popular song on the album. That song has 6 million views on YouTube. Both of those songs are absolutely great. Dancing with the Dead especially being one of my favorite songs in the album. Not only is it bombastic, it's also so catchy. Dude, the chorus in this song is excellent. All the choruses in each of these songs in this album is out of this world. It is so well done. It really sticks in your brain as to how excellent the hooks are. The band consists of Matthew Greywolf, Charles Greywolf, Falk Maria Schlegel, Attila Dorn, and Roel van Heiden. Obviously, these are not their real names. They are characters for their band. Their commitment to making their music is insane. And considering the quality of what I've heard, keep doing it, please. It's great. They're all... Oh, yeah. As from... If you can tell from some of those words that I said, they're not an American band. They're from Germany. So yeah. Have fun with that. So a couple of my favorite tracks that I should mention are Varcolac, another great fast power metal song, and Globenscroft is a slower one, but its epicness is still is still there. Call of the Wild and Undress to Confess are absolutely fantastic. The title track, Call of the Wild, especially, is probably my favorite song in the album, like by far. And Reverant of Rats is the shortest song in the album, but it really does pack a punch. This album is produced by Jens Borgren, who does specialize in producing heavy metal music. But like overall, if this is what power metal has to offer, if this is what power metal sounds like, I am really excited as to what else it has to offer, because from what I've heard from this album in particular, this is great. This is so much fun. This is absolutely fantastic. This is Call of the Wild by Powerwolf. Oof, this is something that I really should look at. This is a band that I really should look into. This is a band that I should really delve deep into, because this album does not miss. This album is so fucking good. It is absolutely fantastic. It is probably my top 3 album of 2021. It is that good. Because holy shit, this album is filled with so many bangers. Every single song on this album is bangers. Bangers after bangers after bangers. There's no misses, no skips. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest here. This album gets a perfect score for me. 5 out of 5. If you are familiar with power metal and you haven't listened to this album in particular, please go check it out. You won't be disappointed. And if you want to get into power metal, this album is a great introduction as to what I am assuming power metal is, because from what I'm hearing on this is absolutely fantastic. I want to hear more of this, please. But yes, for those that have heard Call of the Wild by Powerwolf, or for those that are very familiar with Powerwolf, did you like this album? Did you hate this album? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And if you haven't, you can check out my music. You can check out my other album reviews down in the title card over there. And make sure you check out my Instagram account, my Letterboxd and Backlog account, and check out my entertainment Discord server, Damage Inc., down in the description down below. I will also put the link to Powerwolf's album Call of the Wild in the description down below. I urge you to check this out, please. Even if you're not familiar with metal at all. This album is so much fun to listen to. Yes, it is dumb as shit, but this doesn't. Please go check it out, please. I urge you, please. This is Nomicon, and I'll see you next time.